Hey y'all, hope y'all doing great today. My day is wonderful. I'm a bit tired, but I wanted to jump on really quickly to kind of talk to you guys for a little bit. I know that I said I was going to be more consistent when it comes to content. So I appreciate you guys for bearing with me in this department, right? Your girl's been super busy and in transition. So thank you guys for, sticking with me. But I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about, let me ask this question. How many of you know someone that's on welfare or that's receiving assistance? Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, she's always talking about people on welfare and food stamps and things like that. It's not that I'm talking down on anybody that receives assistance because, again, like I said, I received welfare assistance before, food stamps. Look, hey, your girl enjoyed those food stamps. But I knew that those food stamps or that assistance was only there temporarily to help me get to the next step. And once I am capable of taking it from there, then hey, let someone else use this, right? It's kind of like when you're a baby, you're crawling, you use certain tools, you have certain tools that helps you out as a baby or but once you're getting older, it's like, okay, I don't need these tools anymore. Let me leave that at that step or at that stage, right? It's the same thing, right? So I don't want you guys to think that I'm getting down hard on those that receive food stamps or welfare. It's not that. But I just want you guys to think about something, right? Had I been on food stamps and a welfare assistance most of my life, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be the strong woman of God that I am, right? Because I wouldn't be living in my purpose. And these benefits or this system is designed to keep you in one dimension or in one. I'm going to try to say this the best way I know how. Okay. So when you're in that system, it's there to keep you confined to this little box, right? And if you're a child of God, you do not live in a box. You live outside the box, right? You're very unorthodox, right? Like myself. You're authentic. You're yourself. You understand that being yourself, you're the only one with your sauce, right? So you gotta feel that way about yourself, you know? But let me not get too far off. But what I want to say is when you receive these assistants, you want to receive them for a certain amount of time, not all of your life, because it's going to make you lazy. And God does not want his children to be lazy. Like, we're supposed to be profitable servants, right? Meaning you have to be contributing to the kingdom, right? If you're not contributing, then what are you looking for somebody to pay your way? No, we all got it hard. We all, people that have gone through the system and come out of the system, we know what it's like, and so you should want to be a better version of yourself always. Every day you wake up, it should be a testament to say, well, hey, I didn't get it right yesterday, so I obviously have another chance to get it right today. So let me take this opportunity to be the best me that I could be versus yesterday. That's why it should always be you versus you. I never worry about being in competition with anybody because it's me versus me all day, every day. I'm always in my own lane. But you want y'all, I'm always going off, okay? But for those of you that follow me, you already know how I am. So I appreciate you guys. But when you're accepting assistance, y'all, it makes you lazy, to be honest with you. Yes, it's good to receive. Yes, it's adding to your household, like your food. But haven't you wondered, like, or have you ever been in the store or Walmart and you see people pushing carts and they have tons of food in there? But when you look at it, the food that they have is like pies and donuts and chips and hog maws. It's just a whole bunch of mess in there, right? I've done it too. So that's how I know. But like you have a whole cart full of food that's going to give you diabetes, high blood pressure, give you strokes, heart attacks. It's killing you. But if you haven't noticed, there's a group. I'm trying to say this the best way I know how to. Haven't you noticed that those that have those full carts, they are overweight. They're overweight. And I'm just going to be honest with you, because they're not conscious of, hey, this costs this much, or this, when you're paying a member of the kingdom, it's like you have to watch what it is that you put in your basket. Because it's like, okay, this costs this much. This costs this much. So, hey, do I have enough to cover this? It shouldn't be about, do you have enough? It's like, okay, well, I have allotted this amount of money to go towards this. And once you've reached that allotted amount, cut it off, right? Don't go overboard and say, well, hey, I can be in here, because at the end of the day, you're only cheating and fooling yourself. And again, I know sometimes it sounds like, oh, well, she's never been through anything, or she thinks she knows it all. No, I've been through certain things. And the only reason why I'm sharing is to help you and to get you to look at it from a different perspective. Because sometimes, you have to consider where people were raised in their environment. They may never have had anyone to say, well, hey, this is a trap. The system is a trap. But when you've been in the system, you understand how the system works, right? And then when you get out of the system, it's like, okay, I understand why I utilize this at this stage to get to my next stage, and then to my next stage, right? Like, you understanding, you have a different perspective on life and the systems, whether it's welfare or whether it's the jail system, it doesn't matter, right? So all in all I'm saying is that you want to utilize, if you are on welfare, don't go overboard. Like, the thing about it is, though, like, I work a 9-to-5 myself, and I also am self-employed. I have my own business, right? But at the end of the day, when it's time to file taxes, like as self-employed or 1099, I have to pay taxes. And guess who benefits from those taxes? Where I've worked my behind off all day, every day sometimes. Like, who do you think benefits from that? People that are on welfare or getting government assistance. Like, people that are self-employed and also have a 9-to-5, or even just self-employed, I think they're about tired. I'm not even going to say I think. They're tired. We're tired of paying and footing the bills for another adult, right? So if you're able-bodied, I see a lot of females and males that are more fit than I am, and they're receiving assistance. All they're doing is laying around, having children, and getting tax money. And then they use the tax money to buy clothes, shoes, everything to make them look the part. But the thing about it is, you can look the part all day. But when you take all of that away, what do you have? What have you left your child? Or what are you leaving your child? A pair of Jordans? A bunch of toys? What are you leaving? Are you leaving a legacy? Are you leaving, like, what will your child say about you after you're gone? You know what? My mom, my dad was the bomb. They created this. They did this. They did this. They did this. They put their, they went all out. Like, is your child going to say that about you as a parent? Or are they going to say, well, yeah, my mom, and their mom is a generational thing, and we lived on welfare in the system all our life, and you go live on Section 8 and drive this Bentley and these things and buying all these weaves and things like that, and can barely feed your kids, or you're accepting government assistance. Like, you have no business buying $500 pair of wigs and things if you're on Section 8. There's no way. Like, there's no way. Like, don't you feel bad for living on people like myself and other people that work our behinds off every day? I would feel terrible living off someone. Some people don't have a conscience. So it's like, well, let me just take all day. And they're not thinking about the next person. I have a child. Look, there are things that I want to do. And it would be nice to not have to foot the bill for another adult, especially if you're not disabled. If you're not disabled, you need to be working. Stop being slothful. God does not like his children be slothful, meaning lazy. Guys, they're going to cut these assistance or these benefits soon. So if you're not working, if you're not paying attention to the signs and warnings, that's going to be on you. You're going to have to figure out how you're going to feed your family, and you can't look for other people to do that for you. Let's get up and let's make it happen because you've got it. And I love you as always.